There he is.
What's up? What's up, man? What's
What's
up?
going on, Coach? How you feeling?
Feeling wonderful, man. Beautiful day, man. Feeling wonderful.
So is this your TO senior moment? I told everybody.
No, not at all. Not at all. Not at all. No, 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 no. And then I'm already getting flack about talking about the next Bill Haney. And I'm listening. I'm confused as fuck. Like I'm not running around bashing other fighters, talking about my son, how good he is. I mean, bunch of bullshit, bro. I just need to put some respect on my boy name, and no matter what, you can't argue with what he just did. You can't deny what he just did. You can't deny the fashion that he did it in. You can't. He stood there. He took another a grown warrior, because he was clearly a warrior. Y'all saw how tough. Y'all know. I ain't got to say how you saw. You know how tough he is. Uh, he wouldn't try. He broke that man all the way completely down. Gio gave everything that he had into a fiber of his being till his body couldn't take no more. That's what he did. And that 23-year-old kid went in there, not only just power, not only just skills, with everything completely put together, just dismantle him. And I mean, that says a lot. It says a lot about my coaching, which you, Ness, yourself personally, I remember saying it to you. I was like, nah, I'm good. You was like, but don't you think it'd be good to get another set of eyes? I don't need another set of eyes. You don't need another baker in the kitchen with you when you cooking up your masterpiece. You know what I'm saying? I don't need another set of eyes. You feel what I'm saying? Of course, it's always good to have other people, with strength and conditioning and certain things that can be there. But as long as they follow your plan, the problem with other people, especially when you take people in the same field and are arguably on your level or higher, or even close, it's going to be a clash because you're not going to always agree on things. You know what I'm saying? And it's good. I mean, you just asking for, that happened with a former coach that was just in my corner, like, 20 years. You know what I mean? And we had a whole situation. I ain't finna go into that, but you know what I mean? Because of the same thing. They just think they know everything. I'm like, look, you haven't been where I am right now, you haven't been there. But in their brain, I've been doing this 30 years, 40 years, and this ain't like, okay, you've been doing it 30, 40 years and you still haven't accomplished what I've accomplished so far. So now I definitely got to give some respect to my name. This is my first fighter, my first professional fighter, and my first professional fighter just went all the way to a world champion at 23 years old. And I think no matter what, you can't deny that. You know what I'm saying? But hey, fathers are up right now, man. Bill Haney did it for his son. He took him all the way to the top. Initially, Teofimo's senior did it for his son. Some people can deny or not like or hate on the way they do it, but man, Next, you got kids, right?
Yes, sir.
We put in work, we put in time for these kids. You know what I'm saying? These are people, these are the parents just like us that do the exact same thing we do, but they hating on us succeeding at what we do. We do it apparently we do it on a different level. You know what I mean? We love our kids just the same as the rest of everybody else, if not more than some people love their kids. Like we go to bat for them. You know what I mean? Of course, we're gonna be proud of the seed that came out of our nuts. Of course, you're gonna be proud of this shit. My seed just went from this. I watched the whole, script just like when I was telling you when you saw the sparring videos and shit. Like I was telling you, bro, I was telling you what I knew. And one thing, like with Timothy Bradley the other night, I heard him even try to take a little credit. He didn't say it, but what he said was, he said on one of them times, he was like in the other fights, I guess he, said so he went back and got better. You dumb motherfucker. You believe he went back and got better that quick? He didn't go back and get better. It just came together. He didn't get that good. He didn't get as good as he was the other night in 3 months, 6 months, 5 months. He been that good. It just all came together. Like I was trying to tell people, like, damn, give my boy a chance. But the added pressure, that was put on him by the boxing world, the added pressure that was put on him by the doubters and the haters and everything else, it made him hey, it's gonna make or break you, and it made him. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I feel about it. I mean, I used to be that way with the kids in the gym when they come in the gym. You know, either you're gonna get your ass whooped and go home and never come back, or you're gonna get your ass whooped and come back harder. You know what I mean? But hey, man, I'm proud. I'm proud of him. I'm proud of his performance. I'm proud of everything he did, man. He did his thing, man. and it's all about my son, man. And he had to accept everything that was thrown at him, and he did that shit, handled it like a champ, like a true warrior, like a mature man. And man, we here now. You can't take what he already in the history books. No matter what, he's in the history books.
For sure. No, first and foremost, congratulations. I know, obviously, fathers who are trainers and managers of their sons, they endure a lot of scrutiny from the public. You know,
Right.
even sanctioning bodies in the past have tried to dissolve father son training partnerships, because they feel that the father is too invested. But it seems to be that investment is what's taking these young guys to the next level. Like you said, your son, Devin Haney, etc. Obviously, Floyd Sr. being,
Teofimo, you gotta give it to all of them. We put in work for these kids, man.
for
Kim
sure.
Porter.
Sean Porter, and I'm gonna say this
Yeah,
too.
man. I
This is
miss
where
Ken, man. I miss Ken. He was definitely one of the most interesting fathers, man. I hate that he ain't got no more fighters right now.
I gotta say this. I gotta say this about um I don't know how so different people got different mentalities and attitudes and shit like that, right? So if you poke one man, if you poke one man, he gonna act a certain way. You poke another man, but you poke a man, he coming back harder. He coming back with fight. He coming back with, and that's me. That's Teofimo Senior. You understand? We not finna take that shit. Stand there. We gonna stand on our sons. We gonna stand on what we did. We come around. We gon' yeah. What the fuck are you talking about? Like my boy's a bad motherfucker. We gon' go to bat for him. That's just how it is. So I don't understand the scrutiny, man. It's just to me, just people just hate us. They don't want people to succeed. They just like with you sitting on the fucking couch eating donuts and shit, criticizing everybody else, but it's all good.
So, obviously, you guys have shared a lot of time with Boots and Bozy, and I know
Right.
you've seen the headlines since the win. It's like, oh, Norman Jr., the new challenge for Jerron Boots Ennis. Obviously, Boots Ennis has a fight with Cody Crowley. Your son was just an underdog, so we can't count Cody Crowley out because upsets do happen.
Right.
But what do you think is the big fight? Because we know that Barrios is there, and him having the Tank fights and the Keith Thurman fights has put him on a certain level. What do you think is the big welterweight fight for you and your son?
Well, real quick, of course it's gonna be Boots in the end, but I think that I want to say about that headline. I remember looking at it, and I got shit like your shit, y'all, not your shit, but your headlines and stuff come across my Google and your and boxing, search all pages, come across, and I see these names. Of course, I've never seen you'll never see my son's name because nobody really be talked about on that level. So when I saw it came across mine. So when I saw it come across mine for the first time last night, I was like, "Hey, this is a bitch." So it came across with Boots Ennis, who was, arguably the top in the world. You know what I'm saying? Right now, whatever as welterweight or whatever. So um, it was a blessing. It was a blessing and an honor to be even mentioned with him and up there with him. As far as what's the biggest fights, what we would like to do, because I'm cool with Bose, I'm cool with Boots or whatever else, unless they say different. My son 23, Boots 26. He been in a little longer. He got a little more experience or whatever the case may be. I would never duck any fight, never duck at any time. I think it's a premature fight right now. Whatever. It does. It's not even a fair fight right now because again, like I said, the experience and everything else. But we would definitely take the fight if Bosley and Boots was the one pushing forward. But if it's not Bosley and Boots pushing forward or whatever the case may be, then respectfully we would like to like unify something else like with Stannonis or either Barrios. We would love Barrios or either one of them. Both of those would be great fights. We would like to do that first, and then, like I said, just like they did with Crawford and Spence, it matured over time. Some can say it went past its maturity date, but they're still. It's just like it's still in the oven. It could be in the oven, and that would be the biggest fight as far as the Boots conquer what he conquer and unify his on his side, or you not say his side, but unify his, and if we can get something to unify ours, and then like I said, we come together for Undisputed. I think it will be the biggest fight.
So obviously, it's not a perfect world, and you can't just do what you want. Um,
Right,
but do you feel like? Because I think I agree with you. We just talked about it. We went through Boots' resume, and I just feel like he's had more developmental fights than you guys.
right.
He's had I.E.
Absolutely,
Bruce,
absolutely.
Raymond
Yes, sir.
Serrano,
Right,
Villa, Delorme. I mean, just so
right,
many
right,
names to get
right,
seasoned.
right.
Um,
And
are
yeah,
you guys willing to take some names to get seasoned? Because I hear you asking for champions. Like Barrios and Stannonis are champions. Those are unifications.
right.
Do you not want anybody in your WBO rankings before that to keep developing?
I've already thought about what you're saying, and I agree with what you're saying. And I know every fight can't be a championship fight. Every fight, here we just got here. You know what I'm saying? So no, absolutely, we would definitely be willing to take on some names, and we want to take on some names to make our name bigger, to let them know it's not a fluke. To let them, you know what I'm saying? So, um, of course. I want a real resume. I don't want no bullshit. I don't want you to go to me. I don't want to do what Tank did and go to fucking find what was that Garcia name? Hector Garcia and even Pitbull at the time before he made the biggest deal. Even Rolly Roman, like all of the motherfuckers was made up by certain people. You know what I mean? They were what they were. They were on their level, and they were pulled up and catapulted just because they fought this particular person. We're not trying to do that. I want to fight a name. We want to fight names that's known to beat somebody. Whether it be, I know Josh Taylor is coming up to 147. I think they already got him in 147. We'll fight a Josh Taylor. He is. When I'm saying that because that's a very possible fight because he's with Top Rank. He's still with Top Rank, right?
I believe so.
Yes, but yes, he
But
is.
he,
Yeah.
He
he
has
got the
that
fight
fight
with
this weekend.
Catterall.
This
No, no,
weekend.
I'm just giving, just giving names that I'm just giving you, ideas. Well, let's say he get past the Catterall fight and whatever do we do? I'm just giving you an example of names that we would definitely, yes, we would definitely entertain that name. Whether it be, even if Devin Haney, of course, we would never be able to get no fight like that right now. But those people coming up, they try to get some. We would definitely fight. We would definitely fight names. We're not ducking anybody, anytime. Like I said, I believe I am a father that's gonna believe in my son um to the fullest extent, and we're gonna do whatever we gotta do in preparation for whoever it is we may fight. But no, we're definitely willing to take on challenges and names. I want names. I don't want bullshit because we're gonna keep hearing the same thing. I don't
Do
want to hear. I
you
don't want to hear it no more. I want to hear. Go ahead.
do you think? I mean, I know this is a tough ask because politics, but do you think Top Rank can make a Keith Thurman fight for y'all?
I don't know what. Well,
Would
with
you
people with
consider
the
that
rumors out.
outside of
That's
them
a
making it?
fucking
Is okay, so you would consider that.
Man, listen, man, my boy will fight anybody. We will fight. We're not afraid.
No,
We're not ducking any smoke.
I know you would fight anybody, but
Yeah,
Thurman's been out
yeah,
the ring a little bit. I don't know if you feel like nah, he's not relevant. I don't know. I like the name Thurman. I think it's a former world champ. That's good experience.
absolutely. Right. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Yeah, absolutely. We would definitely fight him. We would definitely fight
Okay.
him. Yes, ma'am.
Well,
Yeah,
I
we
got a
would definitely
couple
fight him.
questions
Absolutely.
here from the people before we let you go. Let me see where the heck I put that. Danny, you got anything in the meantime?
Yeah, pops. As you were talking, I was just seeing a lot of the comments, and I like to tell a lot of these young fighters, especially when they get their big win, because you were saying, they can't deny us, they can't deny what was seen in the ring. But unfortunately, in this sport, that's what seems to happen a lot. You get what I'm saying? They seem to find a new reason or pick at reasons to criticize and just be negative. So just remember that it don't matter what y'all do next, they always gonna find something to say. I was
Absolutely.
extremely
Absolutely.
impressed. If I'm being honest, I picked Giovanni going into the fight, and Ness was saying like, "Yo, trust me, man, the sparring, his dad sending me, that ain't what we seen in these last couple of fights." And as you said, it all came together. It all came together here. this past Saturday night.
Right. But I didn't what you said about it. You were saying Beyond. What you say about Gio though?
He
You
picked
know,
Gio.
I was saying I picked Gio, and going
Oh, you
into the
picked
fight,
Gio. Okay, okay, okay. I didn't hear that part. I didn't hear
and
that part. I got you. I
and
got you. I got you.
yeah,
Okay.
and Ness was telling me that the sparring you were sending him wasn't what we were seeing in the fights with Top Rank.
Right.
And
Right.
obviously you said it, and we saw it this past Saturday night. Everything came together. Um, and everything that we've heard, about the sparring and everything, we saw it in the fight on the biggest stage at that. I feel like it's dangerous going on the road, especially to a fight a backyard. And you guys were able to do that impressively at that. So congratulations.
Thank you. I appreciate it. And that's what we wanted to do. We needed it that way. We wanted that way. You notice, Ness, like, even, I'm not going to say no names right now because I don't want to start no feuds. You know what I mean? I think the man didn't like me for a minute. But, we'll pull up to people places just for that. Okay. We'll pull up to people places just for that. We like that kind of negative energy. When we was at the fight, this is what did it. Man, we've been to so many places where we've been booed and the whole gym is against us. And, even more, even in Philly, where we love to go with Boulder Gym. I think we're fighting Philly fighters and all the people that are regulars in Boulder Gym. So it's still going to be the whole gym against us. I think it was more so the first time we went up there, whatever else. But we overcome certain situations, man, and that's just what we do. So at that fight, I was telling him, as they was booing, we in the ring. I said, you hear this shit? No, I pulled him to the side, told me, like, it ain't never been nobody but us. Like, it's just a bigger fucking set of booze, but we always go through and we shine, man. That's what we do. So that's why he was able to do that. So the shit that he's experienced on the road sparring, he's always been in enemy territory. We don't have shit in Georgia. I'm just being real. I'm not even finna fake about the shit. We don't have shit in Georgia. We don't have that type of support in Georgia. You know what I mean? So even in Georgia, when he spotted Javante Davis and every damn thing, it was crazy. But you would think they would be cheering and rooting and whatever. But we didn't. We just never had that support. So that's why we never really stuck on staying here and stuck on. You know what I mean? Trying to. We don't have no hometown support like that. You know what I mean? I'm sure it'll probably come now with some of the the band rides. But I'm a realist. Like I'm like fuck y'all to be real with you. You know what I'm saying? It ain't never been nobody but me and him in the first place. So I don't really
No,
need it.
but
You know what I mean?
that's
But yeah,
good
that's
though.
where
I feel like it's good to make those non-believers believers, and
Yes.
obviously, when it ain't
absolutely.
genuine, and it's, when the people coming around, and it ain't genuine, that's a different story. But when we talking about the boxing people and you make them believers, to me, that's what that's about. And I just feel like his son was able to go into his hometown, and he was able to make all of Giovanni fans now his fans, because they had to give him his respect. You get what I'm saying? There wasn't no controversial nothing. He made that so decisive and clear.
They did not. Geo fans there did not. Man, West Coast different. I guess you would know this. I guess y'all would know this because y'all love. Now West Coast different. I didn't know that it was. Where I'm from in the South, we've never had Mexican black beef. Never. I've never seen it, never experienced it. I'm 45 years old. Man, I always been cool with my Migos. My Migos always been cool with me. Man, in the comments and out there, man. Nah, bro, it's a different story. We ain't win no Geo fans. We
Damn.
definitely didn't
He
win no
said we
Geo
ain't
fans.
win no
Them
Geo
motherfuckers.
fans.
But we did not win no Geo fan. That's one thing we did not do. We did not win no damn Geo fan. But them people, them folks, they racist as shit. I'm talking about both on both ends though, black and Mexican. Like I'm looking at the comments on certain shit. I'm like, what the fuck is happening? We don't do that type of shit. We don't do that in Georgia. Like
But that's
they
that's
was
exactly
making it about
why,
race.
Coach, that's exactly why Floyd used to call it the green print. Because, you got two separate fan bases feuding. So, that you put an African American across from a Mexican and it's automatic war. But I got those questions pulled up. I do want to give a double salute to Toledo Trees because yesterday we were talking Brian Norman, and he forced that, right? I wanted to wait for this particular show and get one of y'all on. And he's like, look, man, I want to see them fight Josh Teller. And then I hear you say you want to fight Josh Teller. So shout out to Treese.
Well,
Because we all,
I didn't. I'm not saying I don't. I'm just giving you an idea of
no, no,
that's
no, no.
what we would like.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
ain't say you said you don't. I said you said you do.
right,
I thought,
right.
he brought it up yesterday. I'm like, nah, no way they want to fight him. But again, I'm giving him credit. He was right. You're interested. But he has a question. He says, would you consider giving my guy Adrian Broner a title shot in Atlanta or Detroit if he beats Blair the Flair Cobbs?
Absolutely, absolutely, man. I'm begging for that fight.
Mm.
You know me and now I got a story for you. Me and Adrian Broner sparred. Me and Adrian Broner sparred. He was 21 years old. I was
What?
just he was me, the daddy. I had retired. Listen to me. True story. I had retired. It was just like Javante Davis. I didn't know who he was. I had retired, just retired. I probably been retired for about 2 years. I was in there. I had both of my sons boxing. My oldest son and B. They both was boxing. B was it was about 14 about years.
So wait,
Adrian Broner
14-year-old 14-year-old Brian Norman Jr. didn't know who Adrian Broner was?
No, we did not know who he was.
Wow.
No.
You breaking up because you driving, Brian. Uh-oh, we lost you. Damn.
Damn, we lost him.
He's
Hey,
there,
yeah,
but it's
I mean,
okay. You back, kinda.
wait, can you hear me?
Now, yeah.
Oh, you hear me? You hear me now?
Yep.
I'm about to be home in 2 seconds, so it's probably gonna go out again. But I'm gonna be home like 3 minutes.
All right,
Anyway,
just jump back
can you
if
hear me
you
right
want
now?
to
Though?
jump. I hear you right now so far.
I'm gonna call you right back.
All right.
Okay. All right. Well, you hear me right now? We good. Okay. So, no, I was telling you that it was about 13 years
It's breaking up,
ago. I
Coach.
didn't say
Hit me in
13
a
years
few minutes. Hit me in a few minutes
Brian
when you get
Norman.
there. Damn.
Yes.
We'll
He
wait.
want to tell the story.
Take this time, if you haven't already dropped the question for him, do that on Patreon and members only. All right. Well, let's see. That was Brian Norman Sr. We'll be wrapping that up in just a bit. We got a few other interviews scheduled. I got to get the trainer of Hannah Gabriel's on as well. There's a post for that if you want to ask Dantas Green a question. He is the trainer of Hannah Gabriel's. And obviously, I didn't update y'all. I was short with our newest short with Clarissa and Gabriel's. Remember, I said, "Oh, Gabriel's DM'd me and sent me this, that, and the third." That got turned into a short by the editor, and Clarissa has officially unblocked us on Instagram and Twitter, y'all. See, power of the people.
Hold on. Let me see if I got unblocked. Hold on.
Power of the people. Y'all hit her up so much. Them shorts went viral. They kept tagging her. You gotta unblock because it's like, fuck, now I need to see what you're saying. So I purposely followed her yesterday to know that I know you unblocked me, and now I'm following you back. Hey, Jimmy, don't make it
I'm
short about
still
this.
blocked. I'm still blocked.
I mean, it's gonna take some time, champ. I'm probably blocked from a person or two. It's just the
I ain't
page.
tripping.
It's just the page. Coach.
What's up, man? What's up? My bad, dog. My
Nah,
bad.
no worries. So you
Everything-
was telling us that 14-year-old Brian Norman Jr. didn't know Adrian Broner.
No,
You
no,
was
no, no,
set.
no, no, no. Brian was about 10 or 11. I said 13, 14 years ago.
Oh, 10 or 11.
Adrian Broner. Adrian Broner he was 21 years old. I'm positive of his age. I didn't know who the fuck he was at all. He was 21 years old. So about 13,
Wait,
14 years
coach, but
ago,
how much did you weigh? Because Broner was like a
I'm a
35-pounder.
I'm finna get into all that. Hear me out. I'm finna get into all that. I used to work for AT&T. Got my AT&T uniform on. Got my AT&T boots on. They come in. They come in with a little entourage. Got the whole Cincinnati entourage. It was crazy. You know, the old Mike Stafford was with them. Um, like they came in ready. I didn't know what the fuck was going on. I'm asking, who the fuck is this? It was like, oh, that's Adrian Broner. Who the fuck is Adrian Broner? So anyway, he was like, man, I thought y'all had some work for me. They didn't have no work for him. I was like, well, shit, I work for him. I had been retired 2 years or whatever the case may be. I was in shape. I was not in shape like fighting shape or doing no shit like that, but I was like, I just like in pretty much semi shape all the time. So I was about 185 pounds. And I was like, shit, I work with him a little bit. You know what I'm saying? They were all right, cool. So we get in there. Adrian, I'm sparring in boots. So we go to work and we doing this or whatever. Man, you know how they do with the showboat shit, man. The whole his crowd has overdone our gym because we got a gym full of kids. We're in there with kids, little kids. He got grown people in there, and you know his whole entourage with him. So their voices and everything else, it pretty much became his gym and that. And I'm confused as fuck about why everybody doing all this. And he wasn't even doing shit to be real with you. Like he boxing and working and shit. Oh yeah. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with y'all people? It was all crazy, man. It was all crazy. So even after that, this is how the crazy shit started. And now again, this again with the Atlanta shit. Even one person in particular, I know I was gonna check him. He younger than me. He about my son. He about 32, 33 now. He was running around spreading, yeah, you know, when Adrian Broner won his first title, I can't remember who he fought. He was like, yeah, you know, he came to the gym, he even hurt me. That motherfucker ain't hurt shit. Like, what the fuck? It was crazy, man. It was crazy, man. People just want to create these stories so they have something to say, man. They have something to tell. You know what I'm saying? But I heard about two or three people came and told me the same person told them the same. He's the only one that said it. About two or three people came and told me the same thing. Again, he was a kid. I started to check him. I said, you know what? For what? It don't even fucking matter. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, nah, Adrian was like, because I was muscular too. So Adrian was like, yeah, like in he was doing antics and tactics and shit. Like when the brown go off, he'll go over there, stand in the corner, get a little water, walk right back to the center of the ring, looking at me like, yeah, yeah. Like, nigga, what the fuck is wrong? I cussed him out. I had to snap on everybody in the gym and shit. Everybody ought to shut the fuck up or they're gonna get out. True story, hand to God. I forgot about it. I shut everybody. I don't know what the fuck wrong with y'all, but y'all can get the fuck out of here with this shit. You feel what I'm saying? I had to shut everybody. They was going crazy. I didn't know who he was.
It
You
was
know what I'm
mind
saying?
games. They was playing mind games with you,
Bro,
coach.
I didn't know who the fuck he was. Like, bro, what the fuck is wrong with y'all people? They was going crazy over. Like the nigga can. It was crazy, man. he could do nothing, and they was going crazy.
Nah, he
He was
was a
like,
star
yeah,
back then. He was hot shit back then. So I get it. I
he
know
was
the
absolute.
entourage was big too.
Man, he was like, yeah, you ain't the big dog today. You ain't the big dog in here today. Nigga, you know who I am. I'm an old ass retired coach, nigga. Oh, and that's what else I told him. That's what else I told him. I said, nigga, I'm helping you out. I did this for you, nigga, not me. What's wrong with you? You feel what I'm saying? You talking shit to an old coach in some fucking work. I got some fucking Timberlands on. I got my Timberland work boots on. And you talking about I ain't the big dog today. That's what the fuck he's saying to me, bro. He apologized though. Him and his coach, they apologized to me. They was cool. They ended up humbling up and apologizing, and all kind of shit like that. So he did apologize, whatever the case may be. I shit the rest of them because I was gonna kick the rest of them motherfuckers out. Like y'all niggas, y'all doing too much. You know what I'm saying? But I don't even know how the fuck we segue to that Adrian
Nah.
Broner shit. Oh,
I
I
know
know.
why. I know why. Because we
The,
asked
the
you, do
fight,
you
the
want
fight,
B to
the
fight
fight.
him?
Absolutely. I would love to. I wanted Adrian. I know he remember it. He probably don't realize it's the same person. I don't
Mm.
think he realized that. I don't think he realized if I tell it, if he hear the story, he gonna know the story because it was a pretty eventful day. So if he
That.
hears the story, he'll remember the story. He'll know exactly who I am then. Because I mean, I cussed his ass out too, so he would definitely remember the day. You know what I'm saying? I humbled him that day, and like I said, he apologized. He like, man, I'm sorry. Cause I talked to me, I like, bro, like, I'm trying to help you out, nigga. I don't know what the fuck you got going on. Who are you, Mike Stafford? It was an older guy with him, not even Mike Stafford. Because I know Mike Stafford face. It was another guy. He kind
The
of older
pad
too.
man, right? Danny, what's the pad man that was always with Robert
I
Easter with the
I
gray
can't
hair?
remember his name. Yeah, I know
With the
exactly who
gray
you're
hair,
talking about.
with the gray, I don't know his
Oh,
name, and all because
yeah,
you
old
said I still
man.
went over. He got gray hair.
Yeah.
Him, he told me he was like, was Adrian Broner with Golden Boy?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what he told me. He was like, he'll go. He said he a Golden Boy. That's what he said. He said he a Golden Boy. He didn't say he with Golden Boy. He said he a Golden Boy. That's what the gray hair dude told me. I was like, bro, what who was like? He's like, nah, he a go. He was like, he was cool though. The pad man, he was cool, calm. He was older. He wasn't doing all that hooting. He wasn't doing all that hooting and hollering and shit like that, whatever. He was just like, nah, man, yeah, he a Golden Boy. I said, he must be somebody. He like, yeah, man, he a Golden Boy. That's what he said.
Yeah, nah, I mean that's how Adrian got on by being braggadocious, man, and definitely at 35 he was able to back that up
Right.
and look very good. But yeah, do you think he can beat Blair the Flair?
I don't think he can be. I don't think he can beat Blair Flair. No, well, I can't say I don't think I don't want to put that on him. No, take that back. I don't want to put that on him at all. I don't think his last performances would be Blair Flair.
Mm.
So I can't say I don't think he would be Blair Flair. Like I remember the one I got mainly in my mind is that shit that he did in the bubble. Remember the
And
fight he did in the bubble?
is it with Molina you talking about?
He
Nah,
got
the
the other dude got
Argentinian.
robbed.
He
The other
went.
dude beat him. The other dude beat him. It went
Santiago
to
or something.
distance.
Yeah, the
Oh,
Argentinian.
Santiago, the one that
It was a
that
nobody.
Barrios
Yeah,
beat.
man. That man beat him, man. He beat him. He beat Adrian Broner, man. And Adrian Broner. I mean, it was kind of sad to see. You know, cause I said I really remember him from back when because he had a lot. He's a lot of speed. He had a lot of energy. Of course, he's 21 years old, but he had a lot, and it was sad to see how like economical he was with his punches and shit. And I think sometimes when you have so many people in your ear telling you how good and shit you are, you forget to actually be good. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, yeah, when motherfuckers telling you you're doing something that you're not fucking doing, that's why it's never good to have that. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's what he was dealing with. But hey, that's just my personal opinion.
You guys just fought a southpaw. Are you interested in? I mean, first of all, I know the last time we spoke before this fight happened, you said the only guy they have is the Stantillan, so you knew you would fight him. Is
Right.
there anyone else Top Rank has that we don't know about that you could potentially fight in house?
I ain't heard. I don't know of any. Santillan was the top, so the rest of them don't even fucking matter. We went to the top, so they
Mm.
don't matter. The fights that me and my son were looking at in particular, uh, um, we wanted elect. Again, I want names. I want names that are notable names that got their own fans. That's what I want. That Santillan fan shit was a little different, bro. I get you on the West Coast. Like I don't know how it is. I've never seen that. I didn't. I ain't never dealt with that. I ain't never dealt with the racist Mexican shit. I ain't never. That's crazy. I ain't never dealt with it. But they did not like us. They didn't like
Mm.
us at all.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, they didn't like us at all. We didn't win no. I guarantee you, we didn't win no fans like from the start. I was about to. I'm finna shed my tears of joy, right? When he knocked them out, they went. I was about to jump up. Of course, you can't jump about the chair and shit. So I was about to jump up. I don't know if you saw me at the end how fucking crunk I was, up I was in the fucking ring, how mad I was. I wasn't mad at that. I was mad at the crowd more than the crowd. When he knocked him out, I was finna jump up and they pulled me back. So I was back like this. I felt the tears and shit welling up. But then I heard boo. Oh man, I ain't see nothing but fucking blood. You feel what I'm saying? And
For sure.
from that point on, them fucking tears dried right the fuck up quick. And I was on fuck all of y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
Because again, that's what I'm saying about the father son shit is we on go. We got to be in defense mode. You know what I'm saying? It's no different than a mama bear with protecting her baby cub. You know what I'm saying? You go fucking with our boys or fucking with our reputations and shit. We on the fence mode. We gotta do that. That's our shit.
Two names before I get back to these questions from the people. What would you do? You think Top Rank could make the Kavalaskis fight? Common opponent with Terence Crawford. Obviously, he's an orthodox fighter. So I don't know if you want to stay on the southpaw road.
Can I back up because I just talked that shit and I didn't even answer your question. Let me back up a little bit. I like Alexis Rocha about the opponents that you was asking me about. I like Alexis Rocha. I like Conor Benn.
Okay.
I like
Haney was right.
yeah, I'm naming names. I want names. I don't want bullshit. I want names. I want people that people know that they're known to do something or known to be something. I don't want to hear the shit about he ain't fighting nobody. No, we're trying to fight people. This is the generation of motherfuckers coming up. We're trying to fight. You feel what I'm saying? Now I'm gonna get the oh, you trying to be like Bill Haney. I'm trying to be like Bill Haney because I want my son to fight people. Okay. But anyway, we want to fight people. We want to prove and test. We want to be the best and we want to beat the best. We need if that fight with like you say with Boost Enders is supposed it may be on a crash course in the future. You know what I'm saying? Of course, that's our people. Whatever. Again, I would like it
Hold up.
as a
Damn. I can't take credit for this. Shout out to my producer. Holy shit. You got a super fight on your side. T.O. been calling out Terence Crawford. T.O. hasn't activated super WBO chances status to actually be a WBO champ. There is a strong possibility that T.O. could
well,
activate his
absolutely.
status to fight y'all to try to take y'all out as
Tell
a,
you what.
thinking y'all green moving up to fight a welterweight.
I mean I respect Tio and his father because you know me what the father son do. I respect that in a way, but um respectfully, Tio can't fuck with my son, and I hope I say that. Hopefully, I'm saying that to egg him up to activate the shit. Tio can't fuck with my son. My son to fuck Tio up again, respectfully though. You know what I'm saying? But nah, he
Now,
not gonna do
now,
it.
just to play devil's advocate, the styles that have given T.O. issues are movers, not dudes that's there. Your son and Santillan was there fighting each other. That's what T.O. want. But we
Now,
don't know.
Ness,
We don't know could his power carry up. But I mean, thus far, he been bringing that power up with him.
Ness. What I always keep telling people, you remember the quitting round of fight? They was talking about him smothering himself.
Yes.
You remember? I keep telling people just because of what you see in one fight doesn't mean that's all that person is. My son is not one dimensional. My son can do everything. Even if you go back and watch that fight you saw Saturday night, you will see him doing spurts of moving and doing it very well. He could have beat him easy. He chose to fight him that way. That's not my son's style. My son wasn't a walk down. He was a boxer. He doesn't do that. Remember, even go look at Perez when he only had one hand. Look at how he moved. Look at how he boxed. That's why I say you gotta don't be a casual like the people say. Just don't be that. Go look at what he is. He got so many different dimensions. He, we have practice. We have practice over the years. That's why I say about with what Tim talking about. He went back and got better. You're a fucking idiot. He has practice. We have practiced over the years every single style, no matter what it is. We can cut the ring off. We can box you. We can brawl you. There's no. We can't. We know how to handle counter punches. There's absolutely no style that he cannot handle. There's no style that he cannot deal with. Not one style. We are well versed in every single style. When my son went to the national tournaments, of course, just I know it's amateurs, but it's still about experience. When he went through the national tournaments and had to fight sometimes 5 days in a row, he had to fight 5 different people with 5 different styles. And we made those adjustments each day and beat these motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? He can fight every single style. He's well versed.
Let me get back to these questions. I got James in Atlanta. I told all these cats, and not a soul believed me. Shout out to y'all. Stood on business and took his shit in his hometown. Peace and blessings. Also, the city loves you. I had my daughter watch the fight with me and told her the champ from the city, and if you can, beat anything. Told her the champ from the city, and you can be anything. Keep inspiring the community, and if you can roughhouse boxing in Covington, the kids there would love to see y'all inspire and motivate. I guess he meant if you can come to roughhouse boxing
Yeah,
in
definitely.
Covington.
I heard your show the day after the fight. I heard like a glimpse of your show, and I heard his name say he was the only one that picked it. That James Kirkland, not Kirkland.
James
What was it? That
Benitez. James Benitez. Yeah,
Benitez.
he the
I
only
heard
one
you.
outside of me though.
I
I
heard you.
fucking
I
I
heard you.
fucking
I
I
heard
fucking
you.
did
I
a
heard you.
betting show and I told people
You're right.
on
I
the
heard it.
betting show,
I heard
they
it.
fucking
I heard it.
those that believe me, we got money. Those that didn't, they fucking they mad right now. They mad. And look, and I love Giovanni. It's no knock on him. But it's like I told my co-host, you wasn't lying. You know, all that footage you sent me, it is a different fighter. So, I just ran with the benefit of the doubt. Like, maybe he rises to the occasion. Because that phrase is in boxing. Damn, did you freeze? He froze. Shit.
No, I didn't
I
freeze. I
was
hear
just
everything you saying. I just had to do
Okay,
something. I hear
cool.
everything. Go ahead. I'm
Cool.
listening. Go ahead.
Pops. I just want to be clear. At no point was he a good friend, and he like, yo, look at this sparring.
I never
he ain't
showed it
showed me
to you.
shit.
I never
Never
showed.
showed me
Yeah,
shit.
but you know why? Because he was always Santillan. It was from the beginning. So I'm like,
It's
cool.
not
It was
always. The
good. It
fight
was
was in
good for the
out.
show. It was good for the show for you to be against me and me to be against you. So I let you be you. You know what I'm saying?
Let me lose money. Type of friend are you? Let me
Hey,
lose money.
we win some, we
Hey
lose
man,
some, champ.
hey again, I've been trying to tell him, and I do. There is a such thing as a gym fighter, and I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this again because again, I'm a very transparent person. I was hopefully not. I was starting to question. Damn, is he a gym fighter? I was slightly. I was. I was. I was slightly trying to start. I was slightly. I wasn't on that wall, but I did question it. I mean, it's only natural. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It's only natural to question it because you saw what you saw, Nez. I see what I see because I see more than even what I sent you. I see everything. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
And the motherfucker's amazing. Like I said, he can do so much shit. You know what I mean? Um,
I'm sorry. I gotta ask though because I know y'all changed some things up. How much of that would you credit? You went to Houston, Dallas. You got different looks from different spar. Like, how much did that help, or was it? It was just a great camp altogether. It really didn't have nothing to do with relocating.
Camp, none of that had nothing to do with relocating. We changed the style and we changed the idea 2 days before the fight. We didn't even practice what we did. Let me tell you what happened. That's why I said that's just who he is. It was supposed to be a much easier fight. Let me give you my game plan now, and let me tell you how it would have been easier, but it wouldn't have been as exciting. I don't know if y'all saw him lateral movement back and forth when he was using his legs. Sometimes he'll pop, shot him and move, and pop, shot him and move. Right? Did y'all see that sometimes?
Uh huh.
That's how the whole fight was supposed to go. The whole fight was supposed to go that way. Jab him to the left, step to the left. I noticed that Santillan could not pivot. He does not pivot well to the right at all. Also, if you're further away from him, if you're standing further away from him and you go to his left, then it's easier for him to step over. So when you pivot, you got to be a little closer. Then get over. When you get over, then he can't pivot on the foot. Even with the fucking so-called impressive pad work that you posted on the boxing voice about him getting ready. Go look at that video and look at that slow
he
ass
said
pivot.
he said impressive bad work.
Go look at
That
that
you
slow ass
posted.
pivot. Go look at that slow ass pivot on your page. I'm almost positive you posted it. It was a slow ass fucking. I'm like, what the fuck is? Bro, you're dead. You're dead, bro. You're dead. Like um you posted this shit. Like this shit is impressive. Get the fuck out of here. I'm not gonna post nothing that's, you know what I'm saying? No, you're showing your flaws. You're showing your flaws. It's like you're showing your hand. You understand what I'm saying?
Hmm.
It's like a motherfucker bragging about having, bro, I just made goddamn $200 a day. Now to one motherfucker it's like, oh shit, for real? To another motherfucker be like, real? You be like, damn, you showing your hand. You get what I'm saying?
For
So I'm
sure.
like, bro, I'm like, if that's how you rocking, bro, you fucked up. Either way it goes. Now, bottom line, back to the game plan. Game plan, move to the left, but you got to stay a little closer and go to his left because he can't pivot. He can slide to the. He got bunny hops to the side, right? So when you're further away from him, when he bunny hop and step to the side, then you can get there quicker. But when you're closer to him, hey man, this shit is cerebral, man. Y'all stop testing my fucking coaching. But when you're closer to him and you go to the side, he can't move. He can't get there quick enough. He doesn't pivot quick enough. So if you get there, pop, then come back. You pivot his ass to the left, pop, then come back to the fucking right. He ass out. He ass out. My son didn't want to do that. My son didn't want to do that. He wanted to beat him at his own game. He wanted to beat him. He wanted to have a war with him. He wanted to show the world. He wanted to son him. I don't know if y'all know what that is.
For
You my
sure.
son. You
Yeah.
understand what I'm saying? He wanted to son him. We practiced that. Y'all see the hand movements and shit he was doing, how he was bodying him up and turning him and moving him. That's what he does. We knew what the fuck was going on. He wanted to show him that. He wanted to put his hands on him and let him feel the power because my son's strong as fuck too. He wanted to put his hands on him and let him know. Now, let me say this that ain't nobody talked about because I'm hearing about you got motherfuckers talking about the polls and then the goddamn shit my son did. Santillan he's a warrior. I don't want to take any of that for him, but he's a dirty motherfucker. I've watched the fight about five, 6 times, and the more and more I watch the shit, the more and more I watch the shit, the more and more dirtiest shit I see.
Yep. He
I
hit your
watch
son
I
so many
watch
times behind the back of the head. It was ridiculous. Y'all
he'll
was
fucking
fighting
pick
against the
man, listen,
ref. I was
bro.
yelling, bro. Y'all was fighting against the ref, against Santillan,
Everything,
and the
man. The
crowd. It was
commission, the
crazy.
commission kicked me out. The commission kicked me out the fucking ring at the end. That's why he was in my face saying, bro, he kicked me out. Kicked me out the ring.
That's
We fought
crazy.
against everybody. We fought against everybody. Bottom line, he put I know everything Santillan do. He don't even do this. This was desperation. He was trying to put his face in my son's head. That's why when my hand was using, I mean, everything was just tailor made. When my son was using his hand, pushing his head off, he was trying to push his head in his face. He was putting his fucking forearm up under his neck.
Yep.
The referee standing right there. You can use your forearm, but in the chest, motherfucker, not in the fucking neck.
Yep.
What the,
Nah,
what the fuck
we
is
was
that?
complaining. It was crazy, man. But it's like you
The,
said,
the ref
desperation.
never wanted. The ref never wanted it
Desperation.
out. And had the ref had the audacity. The ref had the
To
audacity to
warn your
warn my son
son.
about holding.
Yep.
So what
Yep.
the you feel me? But people didn't catch that. Now they talking about, oh man, that was a horrible celebration. Oh man, he's like y'all some fucking dickheads. Fuck y'all. You feel what I'm saying? They don't know what they're looking at. They don't understand what's going on, man. But bottom line, did you see his face, Ness? Did you see his face? My son. That motherfucker was so calm. I didn't see that out there. I didn't see that at the fight.
Nah,
I couldn't see his
that's what I was most impressed with. His composure.
man,
That's why I went to the
man.
training, man. He like obviously they say you gotta be running, but sparring is where you get, you get more comfortable, so you use less energy. But what was it? Because he looked like he didn't get tired ever. He never seemed to be breathing heavy, never really out his mouth. He looked super composed, man. He looked in his element for the first time, and obviously it was the best performance thus far.
I keep telling people he runs 15. I think he runs 15 miles. I believe he told you that before. He runs 15 miles sometimes. 15 for the fuck of it.
That's
For the
crazy.
fuck of it. Not to get in shape. He said he runs 15 miles because he just don't get tired.
Mm.
He runs 15 miles for the fuck of it. I have to tell him to scale the shit down. Then he runs 7 on a regular. He don't do like when I used to fight. The most I ever did in life was 7. And that was damn near an accident. Like it wasn't on purpose. I used to run 5 miles sometimes, but I do 3.5 miles. I had a 3.5 mile run. And then I did my 3.5 mile run one day. I used to take my guys with me. I trained some guys too. I came in, my guys came late. I was like, y'all motherfuckers, I missed the run because the run was at the first beginning of the workout. It was like, damn. I'm like, you know what? I felt good. I'm like, fuck it, let's go. And I did it again. That's the only time I ever did 7 in life. You feel what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
did that shit one time, and I thought I did some shit. This motherfucker doing 7 on a slow day.
Oh man. I got
Yeah, man.
JL. He says, "Congrats on the big win, senior. How do you manage to work full time and still train junior and being elevated in a few weeks? Do you see yourself focusing on training him full time going forward?" Yeah, because you do have your own business, right?
Yeah, and that's God, man. Everything again, everything, man. That's a whole fucking epidemic, a whole story. When I line it up, everything lined up for this moment. Everything lined up for this type of situation. Even the fact of me having my own business and being able to do what the fuck I want to do when the fuck I want to do it lined up. For this situation, everything lined up exactly perfect. I didn't feel that way till Sunday when I got home. I was like, I gotta stop this shit. I felt like, and I said I only felt that way Sunday because my fucking phone kept ringing. Even my phone was ringing at the fight. Like anytime you see me, you probably see me with my phone in my hand. You know what I'm saying? Like I go like 100 times a day. I multitask like a motherfucker, but this shit is hectic and it's fucking nerve wracking. My son understands because he grew up with me doing this. Like this is not new to him. I've had people criticize me about, even in the back room. I took a fucking call literally 30 seconds before we walked out. 30 seconds before we walked out, I handled some business. 30 seconds before we fucking walked out, I gave the phone to my son. And I said, do me a favor, answer this when it come back through. So as we walking out, the phone ring. I said, never mind, don't answer that. You feel what I'm saying? I had to realize what was important was I like, fuck them folks. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, I mean, yeah, I'm gonna have to, some gonna have to shake. You know what I'm saying? Some gonna have to shake. Cause I'm tired as fuck. So yeah, I'm gonna do my best to free myself up as much as I can to focus on nothing but my son or whatever. Because I can definitely give him more time. I can definitely give him more time and more focus towards this or whatever else. But so far, this is his life, and meaning boxing is his life, and he does very well at it. And that's all he do, man. It's all everything he does. Everything he does is for the betterment of himself. Like he don't smoke, he don't drink, he don't fucking party like that. He don't even when he be. I ain't even tell all his business, but anyway, he don't fucking do nothing on a negative tip to negative. He don't do anything that negatively affects his body ever.
That's good. We
Right.
got Jerv from Jersey. What up, champ? Thanks for joining the best boxing podcast in the world. My question is simple. When will you let your son fight Boots? I think that's an epic matchup. Thanks again.
We just answered that, right?
You did. You did.
Did I
You
do it
said
clearly? Did I do it clearly? Do
nah.
I need? I guess I need.
No. You said you would like to unify and let Boots unify, and the only way you would fight them before that is if they pushing it. If
There
Boots
you go.
and Bozy specifically pushing it.
Right, because I'd never push for it. So right, yes, absolutely.
One way, Renzo, straight from the deck. Congrats. No question. Just know that we see you here in North Georgia.
Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate the support, man. Thank you.
Salute, Norman Sr. I have never seen anything of your son before. But after that fight, I am now a fan of him. I appreciate your authenticity, Coach. I got multiple questions, so I hope I ask you one at a time. Well, you gonna get one only. Let's see which one we didn't ask. You kind of said that. All right, so we're gonna go with what looks like you pick one of these two, Coach. Are you the strength and conditioning coach for your son, or does your son have a dietitian? One of those two questions you can answer instead of both, because he got
You
three
don't want me
there,
to answer
Tim.
both?
I mean, if you
You don't
got the
want me to
time,
answer
if you
both?
got the time, then it's all good.
I'm chilling. I ain't doing shit. I'm tired. I just told you I'm worn the fuck out mentally right now. I ain't doing shit. But anyway, I got all the time. So anyway, Strength and conditioning first. The crazy shit is I started off as his every coach. I started off as all of that shit. But me personally, like I told you, I used to run X amount of miles when I was boxing, whatever, you know what I'm saying? My son took me and my training and my mental to another level. My son raised above, like it was one point. I'm gonna go back to your question. I just got to say this point if I got time. I got time to answer this real
You
quick.
got
To
you
say
got
this.
all the time you give
All
us.
right. All right. So my son, it was a point that we was working, and to be honest with you, I was trying to figure out what the fuck I was gonna do because I was basic. Meaning me, my thoughts, my thought processes, my knowledge of basic shit was basic. My son started excel past the basic shit with that movement and shit. Man, he did some shit so fucking raw sometimes that he even did it in whatever. He did some shit so raw some fucking times that I was like, I called the coach that I just told you fucking whatever. But then while he was in the ring doing it, I just turned around and walked out there, bro. This motherfucker on some next level shit. I don't even like I don't even know what the fuck. I was like, I don't even know what to fucking say or do, and I was confused. I didn't know what I was gonna do. So, and this happened not even by choice. I guess just by watching and watching, just being there. What I learned to do was know his strengths because of what he showed me. So, me knowing what his abilities were off of what he showed me, I did not teach him. Me knowing his abilities off of what he showed me he could do, I taught him from that. So I was like, okay, you can do this. So now I envision some other shit and add to it. And man, it's like I said, it was just God. Everything just came together perfectly with that. So I was his everything initially, strength and conditioning, his fucking everything you diet, everything you want to motherfucking say. That's what I was initially. He started again. I don't have the time that I need to put in him for that type of shit. He lives this shit, so he does his own research, literally research. He does everything. Motherfucker be juicing, motherfucker be telling me shit. Like when I say shit, I have to shut the fuck up. He's like, no, because that got too much. And what you need? I'm like, what it? So he just be doing his own fucking things and his own research and talking about fucking beet juice and motherfucking. Oh yeah, no, I need my probiotic. I say, nigga, what? What are you talking about? So he just be on some other shit, bro. He be on some nerd boxing shit as far as just physical for his body. He tries to get his body in the peak condition that he can play. He does not have a dietitian. All of that is from him. Now, Tristan Ellison Fitness, Dallas. You know my boy AC. AC hooked us up with Tristan in Dallas. B was already in hellified conditioning. I always tell B, even himself, when you find something, so B is his own strength and conditioning coach on a regular. He's his own strength and conditioning coach. Nobody does. He pushes himself. Again, what I do sometimes if I'm around and he doing that shit is I push him extra because nobody no you always need somebody, but he's always so next level that is crazy. But then I just come and tell him, nah, motherfucker, do more. You know what I'm saying? And the fact I told him to do more, he gonna go more. He gonna do more. He gonna take the challenge. Now Tristan, the fact I always tell you when somebody give you something that's hard for you to do, that mean that that can help you. So we went to Tristan, and man, Tristan gave him some other shit and really helped him. Of course, he was able to do it, and Tristan even said like, because Tristan trained football, NFL players and everything else. He was like, nah, man, he up there with the football players and shit. You know what I'm saying? With Tristan, like, nah, he top, he the top, and that's when he came in. So Tristan helped us with that with this camp. So and he was able to do his workouts, and that helped us a lot in this camp or whatever else. But as a whole, on a regular, he is his own dietitian. He's his own strength and conditioning coach. I'm just the mastermind behind his abilities. And I have my vision. It's my vision. He'll tell you about that. Like I envision shit. And it's my envisionment comes off of his abilities. It's off of what I've seen him do. So it's like, nah, motherfucker, do this, do that. You feel what I'm saying? Like he was supposed to with Santillan, I can say it now. He could have fucked Santillan up, but like I said, I don't think it would have been as exciting, like such a back and forth type thing. People would have been talking shit. I had that motherfucker. step into, like I said, he can't pivot right. I had him stepping to the left, stepping to the right. And he did this in training now. He did this on people in the sparring. Step to the left, step to the right. When you do that, you pivot. The motherfucker can't pivot back. You double the right hook, then hook that motherfucker. I mean, he was fucking, he was doing that. You feel what I'm saying? He didn't want, he chose not to do that. He did not, the way he fought, we didn't spar anybody like the way he fought. He did not train that way. We didn't know. That was just 2 days before the fight. We made the decision. He was like, I want to fight. And I was like, you want to fight? And I knew he could do it. I knew what we did. I was like, you know what? If the shit get too hot, then we're gonna go to my plan. He was like, all right, cool. Round 5 or 6, AC right there in the corner with me. AC like, hey man, tell him to piece him up. Cause of course it's a back and forth type fight, but it's an exciting fight. So AC was like, piece him up. That's what I always tell him when he get on his feet and just start popping motherfuckers, piecing them up. He be on his Roy Jones shit. He be piecing motherfuckers up like everywhere. And I was like, okay, I'm about to. So I go in the ring and I say, B, shit, piece him up. He was like, nah, I got him. I'm working. I like this. I'm gonna break him down. So I was like, yeah, you're right. I said, how many rounds we got left? They turn around again. Nah, you probably gonna break him down. Fuck it. So yeah, that was his decision to keep fighting that style. So he was back and forth. Like he did my style like slowly. But now with the hand shit, that was me all day too. Teaching him to do that. That was us, period. But he chose to stand there and fight that man. And I think that's what won him. You can't criticize that. He fought him, he boxed him, like he was good. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's perfect, so because we gotta work on the defense sometimes and some other shit, but that's it. I don't wanna be too long with it.
I got Ice that says, "Hey coach, Ice here from Youngstown, Ohio, and Bad News, VA. Now, Santillan has been known to be quote unquote bigger welterweight, but Brian made him look normal to small in comparison during the fight. If you can you reveal what Brian walks around at or rehydrates back to on fight night? He possibly is one of the current biggest welterweights."
Ness, do you remember that question that you asked me and I told you that?
I don't remember you telling me his walk around weight.
No, fuck the walk around weight. Do you not remember telling me how big Santillan was?
Yes, and you said my son is big. It's crazy because first round I said, "Yo, Santillan don't look big no more." It was crazy.
I
I mean,
told you.
we said that during the live because we did a live fight
You
chat. Nah,
gotta listen to me, man. Listen, I don't talk shit I don't know. You gotta listen to me, man. I
yeah.
told you. I had never seen that man a day in my life. He's like, nah, he's a big welterweight. You like he this, they're like, bro, he not that. Even when I tell you what Boost not that big. He not.
Boost not
He
bigger than
about the
y'all.
same. About the same. He right there. He might be an inch taller. He probably an inch taller, but he's not bigger. No, not at all. I don't believe he walk around bigger than my son. No. They're about the same.
That's
Yeah, they're about the
interesting
same.
because people believe
Again,
Boots can
Boost is
move up
probably
right now.
yeah, Boost is probably an inch taller. Boost is I think probably about 5'9", about 5'9". I'm 5'9". So Boost probably about 5'9". My son 5'8". I don't think Boost taller than me. I think they got him listed at 5'10", but I can't see that at all. But no, he's not that big. Like I said, these welterweights are not that big, and that's when you get in their face, and that's a good plus for him when you get in certain people. I'm not on Boost no more, but when you get in certain people facing and you the same size and you got strength, and your shit is not, you don't have uh bullshit strength. You got real man strength. You know what I'm saying? And he only 23 years old, so I mean that's very comforting, and it makes you very confident in your abilities of what you can do with that person. So now the playing field is even with the size, the play, you know what I'm saying, to in your advantage because you as big as you can be at that weight. Now let me answer your question, boss. I ain't skip what you said about the weight. He walks around the biggest I ever seen him. He looked like a totally different person. Was after the Boca Chica fight. He was pissed off about Boca Chica. He wanted that shit so bad. He wanted to fuck him up so bad. He He wanted that fight back. He disappeared from me for a couple of days. I didn't see him for a couple of days. When he came back around me, I was honestly worried about him. He said he was 175 pounds. He looked like a totally different person. He didn't. My son laugh. Me and my son laugh. You know, we laugh. We play. He got his like. Cool, if you see his face, he got his coolness about him. He didn't look cool. He looked like something was wrong. So I kept asking him, "You all right?" Like I was really genuinely worried about my son because he didn't even look like the same person. Like I've known him for all his life, and now all of a sudden you've been gone with me for 3 fucking days, and you come back, your face big as mine, and you fucking got this. No, seriously, no, I'm dead serious. He had a mean ass demeanor about it. He had a mean ass fucking serious demeanor about him. You know what I'm saying? So it was just like, and then so we was in that training. He was just in that motherfucker. He just like a totally different person. I kept asking, like, I was kind of worried. Like I said, I was like, bro, you all right, man? You good? Like, I'm fine. He was saying like I'm fine, like normal, but the way he was looking, he didn't look just like the same person. I didn't know what the fuck was going on. But anyway, to answer your question, you walk around at 175. That was just no, that was a lie. That was a fucking lie. The biggest he's ever been is 175. That was after the Boca Chica fight that he just did. He walks around on a regular about 165. Now that's outside of getting ready for a fight. Once he's getting ready for a fight, because he always walked around kind of small. After when the fight is announced, he's under C60 and under 61, 60 and under. That's where he at like the whole time. You know what I'm saying? So so on a regular day when the fight is coming up, 60, 61 on a I guess now he done went up because like I said he did that shit the last fight. I hope he don't do it. I'm gonna tell him not to do it this fight because that was crazy. But he was 175 the last fight, but I'm gonna give him about 165. I'm gonna do that to be as an average 165.
I got Buck. This says, I was happy that they had it this way. But were you surprised that Vegas had B such an underdog in that fight, especially the odds on a knockout?
Man, I'm supposed to have goddamn 200 some thousand dollars free money today, man.
Why, you made
I'm
a
in,
bet?
I was trying to bet 50,000. I sent my buddy,
Oh my God.
my buddy got a no. I sent him $42,000. I had bet 6 or 8 myself because I was just doing a little bullshit sites I could bet. They stealing my shit. I had bet 6 or 8 here already in the little bet online, Bravado, um,
Shout out,
my bookie. Look, my bookie. I was betting. I was betting what I could, but you could only bet like $1,000 at a time. Five. This shit
Yeah,
kept fucking my account. It kept fucking my accounts up. It kept fucking my accounts up, bro. Like it was freezing my car. It took me days to get these bets in. So after day, I didn't get anything in the West Coast. I didn't get anything in none of the betting say like DraftKings. It
yeah,
won't let you bet because of my geolocation,
yep,
because of where
yep.
I'm at. It wouldn't let me fucking bet, bro. So I sent my boy $42,000. This nigga got $1,000 in bets off, and that $1,000 went into FanDuel.
Yeah.
Not FanDuel. Not FanDuel. One more. I can't remember what it is. It wasn't FanDuel. It was somebody else. It was some bullshit, bro. Oh,
DraftKings.
bet 365. One
Oh
of them
yeah, bet
motherfuckers.
three
It was
six five. Bet 365.
Man, I was so fucking upset, bro. I was so upset, man. But I ended up winning freely about 50,000. I ain't even took it out yet. I
Damn.
still got it. That ain't shit. That ain't shit compared to what the fuck I knew. I knew, Ness. I knew.
Holy
I
shit.
knew.
50
I knew.
racks
It's
though?
still,
That's
you can go
solid.
check my go check my Instagram, whatever you want. I posted that shit. You swipe through, you'll see all my motherfucking winnings right there. And I got 40. You'll see all my winnings right there.
That's
I knew it.
amazing.
I knew it. I knew that there was not. I'm like, well, it's the last time they gonna fuck under because I already knew. I knew the style. Like he made his name on flat-footed fucking amigos. You know what I'm saying? That's what. I knew what was gonna happen. I knew what was gonna happen.
Oh
I knew,
man.
bro.
I got the hangout spot. Salute to you, Mr. Norman. Your son looked amazing this weekend. Congrats. Stylistically, I'd
Thank
love
you.
to see the clash with Amanda Stannonis. I think that would be fire. How do you feel about that fight in the near future?
I watched him. Who did he chest? I just watched him the other week.
He
Who he
beat
just
Gabriel
fought?
Maestre last week.
Yeah. That's who he fought. The one that they robbed Michael Fox. Michael Fox whooped
Yep.
his ass. that was unfortunate. Um, I watched that fight, and I think I thought about it. Yeah, that would be an absolutely fun fight. I think we would probably I already envisioned it in my head, so I already got a playback of that fight. You know, like I knew he was welterweight, I knew he was the champ, and I knew that there was a possibility of that fight before our fight. So I had already envisioned that while he was doing what he was doing. A lot of pressure, a lot of pressure, a lot of punches, very good shape. I don't know what his power like, because I don't think he even hurt Maestro, did he? He ain't hurt him at all, right?
I ain't see it.
Yeah, he didn't hurt. He didn't hurt Maestro. So a lot of
But he
punches, a lot of this,
definitely
and that.
he definitely got respectable power because Maestro
Absolutely,
could punch
absolutely.
and he started going backwards after a while in that fight.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, I mean, I think Maestro do that shit anyway. Maestro was going like backwards on Mike when he was, yeah, he was everywhere. He was boxing. He was boxing. But anyway, with that being said, I think it'll be a great fight. I think my son will probably fight that fight because of the pressure. Because I always tell him I don't want to look like you running. That was what I was telling him about with Santillan. I said I want you to box, but I don't want to look like you fucking trying to run from him. I don't like that. I don't like that stigmatism. We don't do that. So he'll probably just stand there and let him get what he want. He'll probably stand there and give him everything what he want. Because I'm sure Emmanuel Stannonis is used to motherfuckers running from him and trying to box him and move and box him and move. So my son will probably doing the exact same way he just did fight him the exact same way he just fought my man Santiago or similar. You know, trying with some with some
Stanionis
with
uses
some
his
kind
jab more. He just don't really move that head though.
um when you punch, you open on both sides, our side and they say it. We're not on our side and they side. Yeah, I don't want to get too much coaching information or whatever, but I said all you gotta do is disrupt the punches. I just leave it like that. We got ways around it. I ain't worried about this shit.
All
Hey man,
right.
my coaches on my coaching in my mind. I told you this before. I've gave you situations and broke them down to you before. I don't know if you remember. I do this shit, man. I'm cerebral with this shit. But anyway, though, we got ways to take care of it. I'm not worried about it. It's a way. It's a way to handle everything. It's a way to beat every style in every situation. It's all about the adjustments that you make, and it's all about who does what they're doing better. Just like paper, scissors, rocks. If you do paper, scissors, you put a scissors out there, motherfucker, you get a fucking rock, you break that bitch. Put the paper, you cut that bitch. So it's always something for something. It's just all about who does what they do better. That's all.
I got Max in New York. Would you be open to fighting Devin Haney? How do you think that match up? No, how do you
We
think
want
you
that
match
fight.
up with him?
First of all, I love Bill Haney. That's first of all. Like they talk so much shit about Bill. I love Bill. I love Bill, but I want that fight so bad. I want that fight so bad. I know there's not a way in the hell that we'll ever get that fight, but I want that fight so fucking bad. I want him. I will fight Ryan Garcia. I want all of that. Anybody talking about moving up, talking that 47 shit, and they'll move up. We want all of 'em. And if they got a name, I don't want to go fight fucking, you know what I'm saying? Which is why I appreciate, and I told Robert Garcia, and I told Joe Kiambo, he was in my inbox. I don't know if they take offense to the shit. Where I was like, bro, I can't believe you took the fight. You know what I'm saying? I can't believe they took the fight. I appreciate them taking the fight. I understood why they took the fight, which is why I believe I really truly I ain't don't believe I know, which is why I really truly know in my heart that it was God designed. Everything worked out. The fucking horrible narration that Timothy gave with Quentin Rounder, or how my son ain't shit after he just beat his Olympian in 10 fucking rounds, completely, and never did nothing. Not questioning why is Quentin not fighting like Quentin, like you motherfucker. Then he goes back after that and gets dropped with one shot, gets up, not hurt. So now he looks vulnerable. Now he looks like a duck. Now he looks like a bust. So I believe all of that played in the space, not of Santillan taking the fight, because I think that Santillan is a warrior. All fighters are warriors. We'll crash him. We'll crash out. That's just what fighters do. That's why you got a team to tell you, Nick, motherfucker, that's not good. You know what I'm saying? So I can't believe the team accepted it. You know what I mean? But they did, and I believe that's the only thing that makes sense of why they did. I think they thought it was gonna be a easy win for them against an undefeated fighter, an undefeated up and coming fighter, and they thought that his pressure was gonna be enough. But I tried to fucking tell them I can't believe they did it, but I appreciate the opportunity.
Bones 13 from Fort Worth, Texas. Make shirts of the KO. I'll be the first to buy one with the salute emoji. So no question, just want some merch. Do you guys have any merchandise?
That pose with him on the ground, and that's on the way. I'm gonna do it. That's on the way.
I didn't have an issue with it, man. I said that shit was like a throwback to paid in full era. Oh, he froze up.
Man, yeah. No, I'm not. I'm not. I'm my bad. When I click off like that, I'm here. I got my Wi-Fi. I'm good. I hear everything you're saying. When I click
Okay.
off, I got a. Yeah, yeah. No, we good. I hear everything you're saying. No, we gonna deal with a certain situation or whatever else. And it was like I said, Santillan was a dirty fighter. Punches behind the head, shoulder bumps to the face, punch behind the head, shoulder bumps to the face, elbows to the necks. Uh, Try to put his head in my son, but he was a dirty fucking fighter. And when he kept hitting him behind the head, to be honest with you, as I keep watching it, like I said, the more I watch it, he's a warrior, but I want to fucking down talk him so bad now. But I'm so glad my son fucked him up and he got took out on the stretcher because he was hitting my son behind the bed and behind the head, and we all know what happened when you hit the motherfucker the wrong way behind the head. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers is dying and ending up, fucked up. So again, that's when the father go into defense mode when you really genuinely trying to hurt my motherfucking son. We got a problem. You feel me? So at this point, I'm like, fuck him. After I watched that fight so many times, bro, I done got pissed off now.
Nah, I get it, bro. I was pissed off in real time because I thought that
I didn't
everything.
see all. I couldn't see it. I couldn't see
Yeah,
it.
I know. For us, though, we could see it. So I'm thinking that is going to take an effect on the fight, obviously, and swing it his way. I mean, he's making it hard for you to breathe with a forearm on your throat. He's putting his head in your chest, neck, fucking chin area. He did everything. But it's like you said, you labeled it perfectly. It was desperation. It's unfortunate because I like Santillan. And the truth is, I just have a better relationship with y'all. So it's not like I don't know him personally. So a lot of that had to do with me picking too. It's like I want to see you win. I know you personally. We have a relationship. I know Santillan, but not like that. So you just want the best for the people you know, right? And obviously that was the best outcome for y'all, man. That was a great moment.
My bad, good.
No, it's just a great
Real,
moment because you can't get it any sweeter than being the underdog and winning.
real,
That just is something different in boxing.
real quick. Like I said, what I was thinking as I was watching that fight when I said I don't fuck with him. Remember I told you about the West Coast racism shit. Somebody had Jolene. Jolene.
Yeah,
She
yeah,
the
yeah.
one that told me. I didn't know what the fuck was going on. I'm like, what the fuck is all of this? I'm reading the comments. They talking about black fighters, Mexican fighters. I didn't know that was next level for me. So I was like, what the fuck? What is all that? And my great grandfather is a full blooded Mexican. Go fucking figure. My mama, granddaddy is a full blooded fucking Mexican. Go figure. You know what I mean? But anyway, so I didn't know nothing about it. But it started making me wonder, because San Diego was a bit much too. It was starting to make me wonder, is Santillan one of them people? Because he over there. When he hit him behind, and I'm saying that about him hitting him behind the head and the dirty tactics that he was doing. I was I was wondering more, was it more of a fuck you, like, you know what I'm saying?
See,
Fuck you
and
inward,
I'm with you from the standpoint that like I don't give fighters passes. A lot of my callers like to say it's a fight, Ness. It's a fight, and it's like yes, it's a fight, but you know the rules. You know
You
the
know the
rules.
rules.
Why are
You
you
know the
hitting that
rules.
man behind the head? And let me tell you, Brian. Before Pritchard Cologne, who I met personally, and we had an amazing relationship with his whole family. I literally was calling him names when I watched that fight the first time in real time, thinking he was being a bitch, thinking he is looking for the ref to help. The motherfucker ain't make it out the ring. So
Right.
I'm watching your son get hit behind the head. I don't know how hard that is. I don't know, is he gonna make it out of the fucking locker room? Like, they need to get
Right.
control.
Exactly. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. He was doing that shit on purpose, bro. I didn't see it then. I didn't see it then. I saw it watching it on TV, and now I keep watching it over and over, and I'm seeing more and more and more. Even one, I don't know if you saw, like, My son moved. He did this shit so cool. My son moved. He, like I said, the shoulder bumps to the face. I saw the ones when he was there. He was doing that. Okay, cool. My son moved. He caught him right in the face with the shoulder one time. That was kind of hard to see. I just happened to catch that motherfucker. He was
Nah,
doing that shit on
listen, man.
purpose.
We
But sad.
complain. We complain because we know that referee too. I know him personally. His name
Oh,
is Ray
yeah,
Corona or something like
he's
that.
some bullshit. He's
But
some
it's like I
bullshit.
said. I even said it live. Look, I'm a Gemini. I don't give a fuck about nobody feelings. I said, bro, under that shirt, he's a Chicano. Under that shirt, I seen him. I've been in Mexico with him. He got tattoos on his legs, tattoos on everything, neck down to the wrist. So
Right.
yeah, I'm basically saying maybe he was fucking biased for Santillan. It's
You
just the
know he was
truth.
biased for something. Yeah, hell yeah.
It
Definitely
was just
biased.
the truth.
And
You can't
and
be.
and
You
and,
gotta be blind not to notice it.
and the crazy part was when Santillan fought Rocha, he was biased for Rocha. It was the opposite.
Oh, I ain't
Go back and
noticed.
watch it. Yeah, I watched that shit so many times retarded. It was the opposite. He wanted Rocha to win. He did not want Santillan to win. Man, that fucking commission, bro. If you can see that shit at the end, everybody's in the ring. The fact that I'm in there celebrating, the commission comes and put me out the ring and threatens to fine me. If you look at the
I
end of that
actually
fight, you'll see
seen
him
that.
talk.
Yeah, it's a white dude with
Yeah,
glasses, right? I didn't understand what he was saying to you and why.
he kicked me out the ring.
But over what? The fight was over. You allowed to celebrate.
Told me about the. He told me I'm gonna get. I'll be lucky if I don't get a suspension. Some shit he said. That's why I calmed down and walked on out. Like, what can I say? You know what I'm saying? It's just like a cop. It's just like a piece of shit cop that got that, you know what I'm saying, that's power struck and they give you a fucking ticket just because he want to give you a fucking ticket. So when he started talking that fine and shit, it was not just settled down and, walked on out the ring. And look, and as I watch it again, I'm watching everybody else
In the
in the
ring.
ring, even top ranked people. I'm watching everybody in the ring while as I stand outside the ring. He done kicked me out. Then
Crazy, man.
one of the other guys, he didn't. I think one of the other guys told me I can come on in. They made me wait outside the ring, bro. He did some shit.
I
It's all
got
good,
one. I
man.
got two more, and then we done. We got Blow from Phoenix, Arizona. Coach, great win. You guys look really solid. Excited to see what the future has in store for you. Are you guys on the Drake or Kendrick side of the battle? And what are some of the things you do to work on the mental aspect of the game? Thanks for your time.
Um. Oh, the Drake of the okay. I can't do the Drake of the Kendrick thing because I like both of them. I like both of them. Kendrick went hard. They both. I mean, Drake. I ain't finna do that. I ain't fuck all that. I ain't finna do that. I ain't on either one of their side. I mean, they both some bad motherfuckers. It is what it is. I mean, they very talented. They do what they do. Now, what the fuck? What was
Mental
the other
aspect.
question?
What do you guys do to work on the mental aspect of the game? Yeah, I want to know that too, because again, he was so fucking composed, bro. He looked like a seasoned vet that day.
So take it back. I didn't see his face. I was so impressed when I got home and watched it and seen his fucking face. I was jumping up watching it like I just seen it for the first time, bro. He was when I seen his face. It's like motherfucker.
Yeah, man. Stone cold in there. It was beautiful.
That motherfucker was locked in, man. He was on, man. He was
Yep.
no brief, man. He was on, man. He was on. Mental. Back it up. And I just told you why. We are always an enemy on enemy lines. We are always in somebody else's backyard sparring. We're always the bad guy. Even when we're at home, we're the bad guys. When we had a room full of people on Glenwood Road. I know you know where Glenwood Road is. That's where I grew up at. I grew up 1.5 miles from where B Spar tank. And we had a room.
Hey,
We
coach,
had a
hold on, hold on.
yeah.
My producer said you was in the ring giving everybody the middle finger. That's why the commission kicked you out.
No, that ain't why he kicked me out. He kicked me out. He kicked me out for being in the ring. That's not why he kicked me out.
I didn't.
You can do that.
I ain't see one middle finger though. You was.
Oh yeah, I gave him. I definitely gave him the middle finger. Absolutely, I gave him the suck it. You know how you do suck it. You remember that DX shit, that suck it. I gave him the suck it. I gave him the suck it. I gave him the middle finger. They was booing my boy after he just fucking won you know what I'm saying?
For sure. You got to defend
You
him. I
booing my,
get it.
you feel me? So that's what I'm telling you. That's what I'm saying. Like with the fathers, we still gonna protect our motherfucking sons. We gonna go to the end for that. Like, yeah, I don't know what people not understanding about it. It's like it's no different than a motherfucking baby tiger protecting her baby fucking tiger. She gonna bite your motherfucking head off. It's no different. No difference.
Last one.
What else he
Oh,
asked? He
nah,
asked
it
me
was just
something.
the
Did I answer
mental.
that?
It's just the
Okay.
mental. Last one from Huang in Houston. He says, respect for taking jabs from the TBV community for the lackluster performances, then coming back with a better performance. But I did take Brian Saturday and won some bread. Salute. So no question, just a statement, man. Yeah, you guys, those that were smart, man, they made money with you guys, but not as much as you. You killed it. Oh man,
I tried
congrats.
to kill it. I tried to kill it even more, bro. I ain't get it though. I ain't get it in. I'm sick about that shit. I didn't get it in, man. I didn't get it in.
But coach, those are all the questions, man. I appreciate you. I got a couple of interviews I got to get to, but thank you so
Okay.
much. Tell B we want him on the show and congratulate him for us.
Yeah, tell me when you want him on the show, but let me ask you a question.
What's
Okay,
up?
I gotta ask a question. What happened? I looked and I looked because I'm a one of silence. Where my apologies at, man?
From who?
Where my apologies at?
From who? From the callers? Cause I
From the
always rule.
community.
Oh yeah, they certainly been not apologizing, but certainly have become Brian
But
Norman.
not apologizing.
Nah, you right.
Apologize, motherfucker.
Nah, you
That's like
right.
a motherfucker. That's like a motherfucker who beat their wife and then go back and just go like it's a regular day. But all right, man, that's what's up, man. I appreciate y'all, man.
Give them your social media so they know where to direct them apologies at.
I want to give my social media. I want to give my son's social media. Official B. Norman. That's what it's all about. Official B. I just be talking shit and bullshit. Don't worry about me. Official B. Norman. That's who y'all need to look for. Official B. Norman, man. Brian Norman Jr. He on the rise. 23 years old, world champion. The only world champion that's in Georgia right now. I got to do my other research to see whatever. It ain't too many others I can think of. Even out of Georgia, we got Vernon Forrest. We got Evander Holyfield. It's not just undisputed, just world champion, period. Evander Holyfield, Vernon Forrest, and O'Neal Bell. I can't think of no others right now. You feel what I'm saying? And now you got Brian Norman. I
History
will have to do my
books.
research, but those are the only notable names I know.
History books, coach.
That's history books, man. That's a history book. So that's huge, man. And he's 23 years old. I don't think those guys did it at 23 years old, man. So it was a huge opportunity, man. And we just really appreciate getting the opportunity. And hey, man, it was God's plan, man. It is what it is, man.
Appreciate you, man. Thank you so much and congratulations.
All right, man. Thank you, man. Y'all have a good one, boss.
You too.
Okay.
There you have it,
All right.
ladies and gentlemen. Brian Norman Sr.